Hello, chaotic bystanders, and welcome back to not another episode, but the last episode of Arc 2 Total Party Chaos. I'm. I know people, I'm right there with you. I am your Keeper of Chaos, Billy, and I am here on the last episode tonight with Haley as Flair, JC as Marlon, and Nat as Hilder. This is episode. It would be episode 22, but this is the finale of Total Party Chaos Phantom Kingdom. Chapter 11 of the Phantom Kingdom arc. Before we dive right in, we have a wonderful sponsor for tonight's episode. If you already don't see the little thing down there, I think I'm pointing to it correctly. We have an awesome... Yeah, right down there, right over there. We have a sponsor for tonight, which is Call of Dragons. Let me get some better music on to represent this great company that's representing us. Do you like dragons? You like calling? What did Vengalia do? Whatever Vengalia did, go watch the Wednesday episode. They did a whole bit. It was very great. We're not going to do that. But what we are going to do is we're going to talk about Call of Dragons. Call of Dragons is a multiplayer fantasy strategy game that thrusts you headfirst into a vibrant realm filled with mythical races that you must protect from looming darkness. Build your city, capture land, train forces, and fight alongside allies. Do what you're doing here, but like in a mobile game that's on your phone and you can do cool things with. The other really great thing is that if you all sign up using our link down in the About section of our Twitch, we get new lighting. So if you do that, we look better. So I don't want to make you feel guilty, but if you do get to like level 7, it helps us a lot. No pressure to you, but that would be very cool if you did that. So not trying to guilt you in any way.
I'll try to guilt you.
Yeah, please, everybody go get level 7 so we can get great lighting. But all seriousness, all joking aside, we really do thank you all, or thank you Call of Dragons for sponsoring tonight's finale of Arc 2. You've been a great sponsor of the show. We're super excited. And honestly, it is a very fun game. As much as I joke, all of us have played it at least once or twice, just getting kind of acclimated to it. So, go play the game. Enough about the game. We don't want to oversell it to you, but you will break our hearts if you don't do it. All right. So, moving into the next part, for tonight's episode, the last 1-minute recap. Brought to you by whoever decided to take it on while I ran away from the screen. Please. Take it away.
Ooh. So we began combat with Queen Rowan, and Marlon decided to throw a hole from a patch on his cloak on the ground to form a 10x10 hole directly under Queen Rowan. She kind of fell into that hole a little bit, but before she fell all the way through, she enlarged herself into a bigger creature and got stuck around the waist. But we all took turns trying to force her into the glowing expanse of space below. After I took a lot of damage. Yeah, that's me. I'm Flair. Marlon polymorphed me into a giant ape, and I used my double fist attack to try and push her down that hole. Hilda was by my side, and she was attacking Queen Rowan, which was pushing her further and further into the space, and we could hear roars of the big ethereal dragon coming back through the portal behind us, and Rowan was looking more and more worried and looking desperate. But after a wild magic roll, thanks to the viewers of the stream, Flair's stench knocked out Rowan and Hilda, unfortunately, and Rowan fell through a hole to her doom, as so we hoped. The three of us made our way to each side of the portal to get ready to jump through there when the ethereal dragon came through, and instead Hilda was overcome with a need, heard a voice, and shoved me off of the edge of the platform. I turned to face up to her, seeing what pushed me, and broke my heart a little bit, but who knows? Maybe there was something else going on. Flair thinks there was something else going on. And she, out of the corner of her eye, sees Marlon jump off the platform to join her. And that's where we left off.
Okay, that
Falling.
Haley,
Fallen.
awesome last recap for the episode. Thank you for doing it. This has been awesome. Before we finish out tonight's arc 2, I do just want to, I'm going to add this in here because this is usually like where we wrap it, but thank you all for sticking along with the ride. I know it's been a little bit of a bumpy ride, but it's been a fun ride, and I really enjoy being able to have the honor of DMing with all you great people. And I do also want to take a second to thank all of our other people that have played alongside of us. Whitaker, Steve is Whitaker. We love you, and you are always welcome back here. And Lydia as Elias and Dahlia at some point. Same thing. We appreciate all of you guys and all of the guest stars that we've had up to this moment. You all have been fantastic, and we couldn't have gotten to the story that we've gotten to tonight without your amazing contributions. Lastly, this isn't the end of Total Party Chaos. Before I finish that out, stay tuned. We are dropping a very, very sick kick-ass trailer for Arc 3 in the next couple weeks. But we are taking a break after tonight's episode as Tails goes to Gen Con. So go fucking check that shit out. It's gonna be super sick. Alright. Other than that, y'all ready for the last episode of Arc 2?
No.
Let's do it.
Let's do it anyway.
I'm not ready either.
You got this.
Okay. Alright. Last goddamn outro. With all of that out of the way, ready your malls. Top off your steed milks. It's time for another last episode of Arc 2 Total Party Chaos. Motherfucking transition for the last time for Arc 2. You'll never see this again, so hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Chaos!
That screen. Alrighty. Oh, nice to see you all, Shane. Hell yeah. Alright. We are into it. So we're gonna pick up exactly where we left off, if everybody doesn't remember. Even though we went over it with that fantastic recap. We just ended Hilder's turn. So at this point... Actually, I believe we didn't. I believe we went one more turn, and Rowan went to the portal to try to shut it.
Rowan went to the portal.
Yep. So that is my bad. Rowan is standing in front of the portal currently, trying to shut it, as you see that massive white dragon making its way towards the portal head. That is going to end Rowan's turn, because that's all they were doing to kind of combat the things going on right now. We are ending... That's going to be the end. That's the end of the turn order. But as we pick up the next turn, that is going to be Marlon. I believe you are up, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Marlon, you're up. Flair, you are on deck. Just a little piece of information for everybody at home and you two right now. Well, you three, all of you. You are floating... Marlon, you jumped off the platform, if I'm not mistaken. That was your last action. You are floating...
That was my reaction, yeah.
Yes. You are floating through the deep ethereal right now. Every round, every 6 seconds, you age 1d6 years. So, keep that in mind. As every round you end, I need both of you to roll me a d6 to see how many years you age throughout this. All right. I will give it back to you. Marlon, you are up. Flair, you are on deck.
Mm-hmm.
I see that she is falling and I'm moving towards her, but what I'm going to do is, one, I am going to, because I've gotta grab you. I'm going to bonus action wild shape into a giant eagle. This allows me to soar towards her, and I know that I jumped off as a reaction to her falling. So I assume that we're very close.
At this point, yeah, I would say you maybe had like a 10 foot, probably a 10-foot distance.
And with that, I'm going to let the concentration fall so Flair shifts back to her normal form. And I'm going to grab onto Flair and attempt to pull her back up to the platform.
Okay. I'm gonna need an athletics check to just like grab and try to go straight up with Flair.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of, but and it sucks that this is the biggest thing that flies. It's not bad, but it's not good. Here we go. Okay. What is the ad? It's better than mine, right? I got a. God, I'm panicking. This is bad. 18. I've done math for 8 years. I can do this. 18. 15 plus 3.
As you go to soar down and grab, you dig your claws into Flair as Flair is falling, and as you go to pull, what kind of animal are you?
I'm a giant eagle.
Your talons, you try to go up and soar. Flair just keeps on falling as your grip goes down. DC's higher than that, my friend. Your talons don't lock on.
I'm staying there with her.
Okay.
If we're going down, we're both going down. That's my turn.
All right. Next up in the turn order, Flair, you are up. Hilder, you are on deck. And Rowan's on deck.
Flair is going to, as Flair now, grab out her maul, and she's gonna like hold like the end and then up by like where the actual like hammer is, and she's like holding it so like I feel like the eagle could like get a better tighter grip without having to worry about hurting me onto like this rod rather than the thing, and she's just like holding it out and like kicking her little legs to swim to Marlon. That's all she can do. And her rage falls.
Okay. Rage falls. I will say, Marlon, you get advantage on your next roll to try and save Flair as Flair is falling. Is that the end of your
turn? Roll a d6, or is it the end of the round?
End of the round. End of the round. All right. Is that gonna end your turn?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that ends Flair's turn. There's nothing else that she could do.
Ready, Flair? Hilder, you are up. Rowan on deck.
Okay, I'm trying to like figure out if there's anything at all I can do. I mean, not where I am now. Am I like free of that? Like, do I have free will again?
You
Or am I
have free
still
will
in that
again. It seems like whatever was like holding you to the action you were doing disappeared after you pushed Flare.
Okay. I am actually going to dig through my bag really quickly and get the rope, the hempen rope, out of my bag and throw it down and just hold on to it. See if they can get to it at all.
Okay.
It's 50 feet.
You take this rope. I'll say easy enough. You're able to kind of throw it right over the edge as the rope kind of like untangles and slides down. Both of you see this rope as it just slides down to where you're at right now. I'll say you guys are probably roughly around 15 feet out, like down. So you can still, like, this rope kind of just passes you as it falls. Falls in your general area.
Dope.
And
Grab
Hil-
it if you guys can.
Hilder, I will say, I'm gonna have you roll a athletics check when they grab it to just like keep it taut.
Would it be an athletics or a strength?
You can do a flat strength. That's fine too.
Okay.
Is that on your turn?
Yes. Yep. Thank you.
Going over. Rowan is standing in front of this portal, like doing something. As like you see, last time I described it, it got a little bit more like slimmer. As you see, Rowan is like trying to focus on this. Rowan looks over and sees that Hilder just threw the rope down to try and pull both of you back up. Rowan is actually going to stop focusing on that for the moment. Looks over at Hilder. And Hilder, give me just a moment. As you see Rowan kind of hold their hand out, look directly at you, and say, "You're not bringing them back. Good luck, champ." And wish it went a little faster, but holds their hand out, and something seems to start forming at their fingertips as they throw something towards your way. I am going to need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Billy, just quickly, are channel points supposed to be on, or are they off for this?
Oh, are they?
Okay.
I can turn them on right now. Hopefully everybody can see them now. They should be on now.
Cool.
So,
Thank you.
heck yeah, everybody. Go nuts. What was that dexterity saving throw?
I rolled a 15.
A 15. You see as like shards of ice whip out of Rowan's hand directly in your direction. As they do, you see as like these like almost like real sharp pins kind of just like jut your way. You are gonna take 22 points of ice damage, or ice damage, cold damage, as they just fly towards you.
Okay.
Also, flare finger guns.
Thank you.
As Rowan looks at you with this look of trying to stop you while kind of going back to the portal to keep shutting it. That is going to end Rowan's turn, as in comparison, oof, that is not the roll I wanted, but I'll take it. You see as that white dragon makes its way, as its head bursts through the fucking portal, opening it, like almost widening the gap that was separating it from the material realm. As you see it spread and it juts its way in, you see these like gross tentacles kind of coming off of it. The same dragon that you've seen back in Valenbrook, as it makes its way into the realm that you're in. You see it like almost like these little blue lines that have kind of gone throughout the ethereal that you've been in so far. You see these blue lines go all over the place, almost like it's like a big like a light show almost. Like these little like bendable lasers are kind of going all over. Hilder, one of them one of them seems to connect directly to your chest. You see as like the laser goes right into you. And not only that, another laser kind of goes down to the book that you had. And as it enters, you feel a sense of kinship. Like you owe this thing. You owe this thing your life. Like you feel like you are dedicated to whatever this is, but nothing to act on yet. As it enters and it fucking knocks Rowan back with just the massiveness of the wind coming off of the wings as it kind of lands in front of Rowan. Rowan looks up as they kind of fall back a bit, and all of you see this moment of like a Titan as a spellcaster and a Titan as a beast look at each other and then look at the situation going on. And the Aetherion enters the battlefield. I will place it in... I already placed it before we started the show today in turn order, so you will see that on next turn. It's going to end turn. I am going to need Flair and Marlin, both of you. For Marlin for the form you're in, and Flair for your actual form, because you're outside of your normal form. I need a d6 for how many ages, or how many years you age.
How many ages?
How many ages? 2. 1. Marlin, you feel as your wings get a little hefty. You barely notice it. Flair, you barely notice it as well, but you do see like one white fur, like little piece of fur just go from like...
I was gonna say, all of my fur is white.
You see an extra piece just
Oh, it's just there.
go white immediately.
Yeah. I've just reached my 25th birthday. Yay!
Happy birthday. All right.
It'd be very sweet if it wasn't so terrifying.
Okay, wild magic from the chat. Summon a Galeb Dur. What the fuck is it?
I don't know.
Give me one moment, chat.
No.
Let me find out what a fucking... If you guys didn't get it by now, we didn't pick these things.
No, it's a
Nope, it's a
random.
completely random table that our
Table.
beautiful friend
Hundreds of
Conlon
shit.
organized for us.
Thank you. Please stop.
Is it ridiculous? I should
It's-
like Google it.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna say
Was it a giant dung beetle? Oh my god, look at it. It's so cute.
a giant. It's like a giant
Rock.
boulder. Yeah. You
Oh, okay.
you see as this like out of existence, this fucking like where you're at in the deep ethereal, you see like another existence kind of pop out next to you, also like free falling slowly with its arms like held out wide. And it seems to be this big rock creature that kind of looks at the two of you as like both of you are falling as well and goes, "What's up, dude?" And is starting to like fall next to you at the same speed that you guys are falling. Doesn't look really... It looks focused on just kind of being alive. It's a rock creature. Also, for everyone at home, it just looks like a big boulder. Like, you ever seen Graveler from Pokemon? Just kind of looks like that, but like a little bit more
Anyway.
defined.
He's got a chiseled jaw.
Yeah, real expressionless face. He's kind of accepting the fall right now as he's falling next to everybody. That will end Galeb Dur's turn, I guess.
Should I look up the age span for those two?
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
you-
If you could let me know, we'll definitely go through every round to understand what happens to a Galeb Dur.
Oh, okay. Their lifespan and patience are, for intents and purposes, infinite.
All right, this big
perfect.
rock creature is gonna fall for the rest of its life in the
Endless
background.
life.
Thanks for adding lore to our game. I can't wait to come back to this one day. Let me just mark that on the
Listen,
sheet.
the wisest fucking guy ever has just been through all times of space and everything.
As he's falling next to you guys, he just goes, "Is this what birth is like?" And like as he just keeps falling. That'll end this newly wise creature in the future's turn. And I guess he ages at a unreasonable rate. Okay, that's gonna be Marlin. You are up, and Flair, you're on deck.
I've never been so unexcited about rolling at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But I will grab onto the maul, and I'm going to strain. I am twice the size of Flare. Come on, I'm large. I'm a large beast. I can do this. No, that's probably not gonna help. I'm assuming you're fishing for a nat 20, but I got a 9 on the original dice and a 19 on the advantage dice. So that is 22.
You think that beats it?
I don't know.
That's as high as you can get.
That's whether Billy's fishing for crits.
You swoop down to grab Flare as you have advantage. The hammer, like, you go to fly down as your wings spread, and you clip onto the handle of the hammer, and as like you go to pull up, you feel, Marlon, you feel as like your talons are just not enough to be able to sink into this hilt as they slide right through like a fucking grinding on this as they plummet as Flare still
Get underneath me.
falls.
Okay. Yeah. Flare falls. I am bigger than her. If I can't pull her up, I'm going to push her up. I'm going to fly underneath her, splay out my wings, and let her settle into a sitting position on my back.
Sure.
Yeah. I know I'm right underneath her. Let me know. Let me know if I'm allowed to try and fly up.
I will say you can fly underneath Flare. I will say I will with your movement, I will let you try to fly up. When it's Flare's turn, Flare, I'm actually gonna this is gonna sound a little wild, but no, I'm not gonna do that. We'll do a give me a moment. We'll do an acrobatics check to just kind of like get yourself settled and like hold on. Like strength. I don't want to do strength because I feel like it's gonna be too much and it will like hurt as like you're going up. But I will say like acrobatics to settle yourself on top of
Give a shit
Eagle
if she
Marlin.
hurts me. What do you think this is? The playpen?
Well, you got wings, man. If you bend those wings, you're probably not flying up. So
Do I wait until my turn, or
I will say you wait until your turn.
Okay.
Marlin, is there anything else you wanted to do as you try to move up?
I am just attempting to move my 80 feet up.
Okay. I will say you will not know until we get to Flare's turn if this is going to be successful or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Flare, if you fail this, Marlin fucking soars up at least 15 to 20 feet before he notices that you're not securely on. So,
Okay.
give it a shot.
I'm so nervous. I don't even want to look.
It hurts in my throat. You do have finger guns.
What is finger guns again?
1d4.
It's
I
not
don't
gonna
know
help.
if that's enough.
It's not. I don't know if I save it or if I spend it. It's not gonna be enough. I got an 8.
As you go 20 feet up, Hilder, you see as Marlin flies back up towards the platform with Flare not on his back, nowhere to be seen at the moment. Marlin, you finally get a little bit above the platform before you realize that Flare is not on your back, and you're going to have to go another 20 feet down to be able to... I'm going to say you don't use your full 80, but you do realize at 20 feet that Flare isn't securely fastened. Flare, you're 20 feet down at this point, so you're 20 feet from the platform. You're falling a little bit slower, but you're still falling.
That was my action to do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
don't know what you want me to do.
Bonus action. Cry.
Bonus
The rope.
action cry.
Can I grab onto?
Okay.
Can I try grab onto the rope? That's going to be an action.
It is
Thank
gonna be an
you.
action. It is gonna be an
That's
action.
what I knew it was going to be an action, so I couldn't.
I thought we were fucking farther down.
Next turn, grab onto that rope.
Yeah.
You're in space technically. It's slower. You're falling slower. So like the rope is like near you, but it's still like untangling. You can grab the rope.
Yeah.
But yeah, Flare's not super far down yet.
I don't. If it's, you said it's like space.
It's like
So
yeah, it's just slower. It's a slower fall.
with, could I have used some momentum with that whole the eagle going underneath me to get closer to the rope with any of my movement at that point?
I will say, for the sake of the argument, yeah, I will say you were able to kind of like you realized you were falling and you were able to like position yourself a little bit closer.
Run along his right wing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right, that's the end of Flare's turn then. Just getting a little bit closer to that rope.
All right, that's gonna end.
Oh, did you put her maul away as well?
Do you want to put your maul away?
Yeah.
You put your maul away, Marlon. You no longer get advantage on going down to save Flare, but you are closer to the rope. Will that end your turn, Flare?
Yep.
Okay, Hilder, you are up. Rowan is on deck.
Okay, I am going to yell down to Flare as she's doing her thing and just be like, grab onto the rope! And then I'm going to use my greatsword and I am going to shove it. Can I try shoving it into the ground and tying the rope onto it so it won't go anywhere?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Okay, gonna do that. So that way, like, she can still climb up if anything happens to me.
To position it and get it in like taut, I'm gonna need you roll me like a flat strength check.
Okay. Nice. 30-20.
Now I'm gonna need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh no, 9.
Hilder, it'd be sick
no.
if you just.
Oh wait. Okay, I get +2 on my saves. 11.
Hilder, it would be real cool if you just threw that rope off the edge. You don't need that. Not nothing you need to help anybody with. As your arm just like cocks back and throws that rope. Flare, you look above and you see as the end of the rope just goes flying forward. Nothing is happening. Yeah, absolutely. You're still going for it, but the end is just ahead of you.
I still want it.
As you hear in your head, Hilder, you hear,
You are mine. Don't forget that.
as that ends the turn.
Well,
Unless there's
English,
anything.
I missed that.
Oh, I'm so sorry! No!
You hear it. You are mine. Don't forget that.
Okay. I got it that time. Sorry.
just as illegible as a beast should.
Damn
be.
it.
Oh. Hilder, was there anything else you wanted to try to do?
I mean, no. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Shoot. Got the sword in there, though. Shit.
Now it's stuck in the
All right.
ground. You're gonna use a bonus
Stuck
action
in
to
the
get it
ground,
out.
it's Ugh. Okay.
Mm,
No, that's it. Thank you, though.
As you look over, you see as Rowan just looks extremely worried. Rowan looks back at the dragon that just came, the Ethereum that just came through the portal, and just looks and says,
You idiot! We are going to lose everything because you couldn't follow a single command!
as you see the beast whip its head back and look down at Rowan, It looks like it's getting ready to say something as Rowan kind of just immediately cuts it off.
Guess I have to do it my way. Sticks the hand out. You're mine, sweet child. As her hand
wraps around what seems to be like this like almost like ethereal like leash. Like you see this like leash coming off, and like it like kind of like materializes as like a big blue chain wrapped around the Ethereon. As you see, the Aetherion just looks down at Rowan, gives a nod, and then Hilder, you feel as like your laser that's like strapped to you, like almost like puppeteers you as you feel like you start heading towards Rowan and the big beast to help in any way that you can. The new command that you hear is
Help. Rowan. Save. Queen of the Deep.
that's the last command you hear. As Rowan's turn ends, it is the Aetherion's turn. It starts making its way as it basically, we're going to use that battle map to just kind of display some of the things going on. The beast starts making its way back out of the portal. It is not out yet, but it's slowly starting to turn around as it starts heading out. You also see is the portal like is still kind of like, you see the shape of it is starting to wobble. Like the outline is kind of like fluid with the motion of the beast kind of exiting. That is going to end the Aetherion's turn. Flare, Marlon, I need both of you to roll me a d6 to see how many years you've aged.
Oh no.
3.
3.
6.
6. Flare, happy 31st birthday.
Thank you.
Marlon, I don't know what age you are as an eagle, but happy birthday to you as well. That will end the round. Marlon, you are up. Flare, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
That's the question is, do I dive and try to swoop you, or do I grab the rope and let you grab onto the rope? Those are the two options I see.
Rope.
Rope. I will dive and grab onto the rope.
You can see Flair's going for the rope, because if anything, she can use it as a lasso.
I won't say, I mean, it's going to be an easy check for you. You're able, the rope is a little bit out. I would say you're going to have to travel about 5 feet to grab the end of the rope. What's your movement speed as the eagle right
80.
now? 80. We are going, you're pulling a heavy object. I'm going to say that it's probably going to slow you down in your speed.
Absolutely.
I will give you that it is going to slow you down by, to be fair, by half. So you can move 40 feet. You moved 5, so 75. I'm gonna be generous. You could still move 40 feet slowed. So
Okay.
But-
yeah. Got to make sure Flare grabs it.
Blair has not grabbed it yet. There is 50 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do some math here for a second. So I will say, Flare, you dropped down another 5 feet in the time that the round ended. So you are 25 feet down, which means, I will say right now, given that I will say Hilder threw it out, it's probably 45 feet. I'll say it fell, I'll say there's an extra 10 feet of slack, because it's probably fallen, even though it's slower, for the sake of Hilder throwing it down, I will say it's past you by 10 feet. You can pull up 10 feet. You can go all the way up to 10 feet, but then everything past that is going to be out of Flare's reach. So,
I'm at the moment. I'm fine where I am.
Okay.
I want to give Flare all the slack that she needs.
Fly it over to me
basically-
a bit more.
Hmm?
Fly it over to me closer.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
maneuver it
I'm
as to
still
be
5
right
feet.
onto her as possible.
Okay.
okay.
I basically just want her to need to grab so I can pull upwards.
Okay.
And as soon as she grabs, I'm gonna fly 40 feet up.
Easy enough. And finger guns for Nat, by the way, from Erica. Thank you, Erica. Great. So, as it goes a little bit more out, is that going to end your turn, Marlon?
Yeah, I'm just readying my action again.
Okay. Flare,
Mhm.
I will say movement is very subdued, but what's your movement speed right now?
40 feet.
I will say, because you're technically floating through space, we are going to cut it down to a fifth. So it would be 8. I'm going to be generous. I'm going to round it up to 10. So you can move 10 feet forward. The rope is 5 feet out of your range right now.
Okay.
So
I want to, yeah, I fucking kick and swim like there's no tomorrow using that momentum that I got from the wings earlier. I want to grab onto that rope and I want to tie it around my waist.
you move forward, and I am. Oh, okay. I'm going to say you easily are able to grab it. To tie it, I want a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Right, okay.
Still
I
got
have,
that.
now
Or
sleight of
survival.
hand is still
One-
a dex, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Or survival. I will let you do either of them.
Ooh, okay, I'll use my survival. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22. Flare, as your aging hands go as fast as possible, you fucking bow this right around yourself as you tie it on, and giving that signal to Marlin as like the rope gets a little bit more taut.
Yeah.
Tied
And I
on.
use my bonus action to grab on to the actual rope itself as well. Like, yeah.
You
I'm
grip
hanging
it.
on for fucking dear life.
You see his Flare grabs on, man. Flare, you do notice a little bit more white in your tuft. But
Mhm.
also,
Reaction to fly 40 feet up. I'm getting
like
Flare out
40
of there.
feet up.
Just chop me in half.
The rope
I
is
swear to
dangerous.
God, it really does that.
You fall apart.
Kill
You are
everyone and then myself.
you are able to soar directly, like you pull Flare right up. As where I need to know where you're at. Where are you going right now as the eagle? This is gonna matter with everything going on. If you can't see the map, you let me move this big old dragon out of the way for a second. You at where you're at right now would be about right like 1 square off the map. So you're 5 feet off the map before you pull Flare up. Flare is 25 feet down right now. You can go straight up or you can go onto the platform. If you go straight up, Flare is still hanging off the platform. You have to get Flare on the platform for her to stop aging.
I would want to go up and over so that
Okay.
Flare is like her feet are floating off of the tile.
Okay.
So that if for some reason
We can take
the
another
rope
round of
became
aging.
snapped
It's okay.
or that not held anymore for any reason, then she'd just be back on the platform.
So we will go. You can go over 5 to get her up all the way. How far on the platform do you want to go?
I'm trying to think, how much movement do I have left?
You have to go up. You have 40. You have your full 40 right now to pull her all the way up.
Yeah, and then after I've pulled her up and then 1 over, how much do I have left to work with?
You have 10 left.
Feels like maybe we should just go the full 10
Mm.
onto there. So just the full 10, so get her 2 tiles in.
Okay. So Marlon, you are technically going to be floating roughly about 30 feet up in the air right now.
Okay.
Flare, you are back. Let me get rid of this bear.
Mhm.
Get rid of that. As Flare, you are back on the platform. Aging has stopped for you.
Okay.
You are right there. Marlon, you're here, but you're technically way up in the air. Hilder, you were standing on the edge, so I'm going to move you to your respective spot. And Big Ol' Dragon is on his way back out as you see Rowan standing roughly here after getting knocked back from the dragon. Give me one moment, everybody. We're going to take a quick break for just a second. We're coming back in like 2 minutes. 2 secs. Bye. All right, everybody. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, actually, really quickly. We are sponsored by Call the Dragons. Go check them out. They're so great. You can see that right there. Please go check it out. You're great. We love you. Dragons. Hell yeah. All right,
I was
combat.
so confused. I thought you hadn't gone live yet, and you were going, oh, wait, to tell us something? And I was, like, listening, and then I was like, Billy, I know we're sponsored by Call of Dragons.
I'm just telling you. I'm like, guys, remember, after the stream, please go play Call of Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is going to end your turn. Marlon Flair, you are up. And everybody can see the battle map, including you guys, hopefully.
We can see Queen Rowan, the stupid. And my turn?
That is your turn.
I am going to bonus action drink a healing potion for 2d4 plus 2.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hit points. And then I'm going to grab my maul out and go for Rowan. 2 swings.
Okay, go for it. Let me roll you
Leave
closer.
my friends alone! You silly... Damn it. 4 plus 9. 13? Not gonna hit.
A 13 is going to miss.
Oh no, that's even worse. Both miss. I'm so angry that I just take 2 wide swings at Rowan that completely miss her, and I just growl in her face.
As you go for it, and then you just let off this big growl.
Yeah, and I'm right in her face, and I just say, your family would be disappointed in you.
My family matters nothing to me anymore.
I figured as much.
As you see like a little bit more of a gnarl to that sentence. Like as you say that, like it almost like hits her just a little bit harder than you would expect. She's gonna use her legendary action to use her trident to just come down on you, or her staff, but at the end of it, it's a little pointed. She comes down at you with it. That is gonna be... Oof, I see wild magic. I'm very scared to see what that...
Oh yeah, let me post it.
Roll before that. Marlon! 2 massive horns come off your head as wild magic hits.
Horns.
No hats. Yes, you can now do 1d8 piercing damage with those horns. Thanks, wild magic. Appreciate you, chat. You... Coming down at you is going to be this staff. Holy shit. Fuck me. Does a... It's a nat 20. Does a 30 hit?
No.
As it comes down at full speed.
Nat 20!
It's a nat 20 for the first roll I've done with her in this game. That is going to be 17 points of piercing damage as this thing just kind of comes down into you.
Thank God I healed myself.
As
Okaraki.
she lets off just a big old smirk. That is going to end her legendary action. That is now Hilder's turn.
Again, do I have free will?
You, at the moment, you have free will. The only will that you don't have is closing the portal and stopping the dragon. The only 2 things you can do.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Or do anything to affect the dragon. You are like, it's almost like there's a big void where the dragon's at. You cannot hinder any action that goes towards him.
Gotcha.
But I will say Rowan has opened back, like, if you feel whatever was telling you to help Rowan is like kind of fucking up right now. Like you feel like you could do something to Rowan if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, Okay, I'm gonna ask this and ask you all to not think I'm an asshole if I choose not to do it. Who has fewer hit points?
Flare.
Claire, how many do you have?
7.
Okay. I am gonna... How far away are you? How far away?
Hilder,
I'm in melee range with Queen Rowan.
He's 25 feet away from you.
Okay.
30.
I'll
30.
use my movement. Okay. I'll use my full movement then to run to her and touch her with healing hands. It's only 8 hit points, but it's something.
Counts. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And I believe an action is an attack, so I think that's all I can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to end. As you run up Hilder and like put energy back into Flare, Rowan looks down at the group of you.
You're gonna need all the help you can get, sweetheart.
As she fucking like judos her staff kind of up and like into her arms and like holds it up as you see these big rays kind of like reflecting off of it. She is going to slam it down in front of her. I'm gonna need both of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I have advantage because I can see. I got a natural 20!
Nice.
22.
18. No.
Is that a spell as
It
well?
is a spell, so you get exactly what you think. Go for it, Mage Slayer.
21.
You got 21?
It's 21. A dirty 21.
That's good.
21.
7 points as she goes to slam that down. Blair, you're able to fucking swing that maul right in the side of her as she kind of like falls over and tumbles. You finally see like blood fucking leak from the side of her face as like you hit her. She does slam that staff right to the ground as it's a gnarly one, I'll tell you. God, you guys
roll
are...
damage for that maul attack?
Yes.
Is it a 17 hit? Yeah.
Yes, 17 is gonna hit.
$14 points of damage.
14 points as more blood just like it's you see like she's starting to weaken as like she slams this down. If you guys would have gotten, you did great, and I will say you did. I am very proud of you. It would have been 18 points of cold damage and 14 points of bludgeoning damage for a total of 32. We are halving that to 16 points of damage altogether. It is going to be 9 points of cold damage and 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As
Flares down.
Flares, you just fall to the ground.
At least I got that last hit in. That was nice.
Ice just pummels you. Just all of you. Like, you see little ice shards just come all over. That is going to end her turn as she is trying her best to get you all the fuck off of her platform. The Aetherion is going to make its way through... Its head is getting through the portal. Hilder, the only goal that it gives to you as it's trying to leave is keep the portal open until I make it through. That is the one thing. You don't actively have to do that, but you can't do anything to shut it. As the big old beast is going through, and you see those lasers connected to you, like, follow it through. That is... Actually, before I do that... You are going to see... The rest of you are going to see as, like, it gets through the portal, and the little lasers are starting to, like... The connection is starting to, like, weaken. Like, the lasers are getting, like, slimmer. that's going to be the end of its turn. It's not going to do anything. If you guys aren't attacking it, you aren't trying to do anything right now. It's not focused on you. It is going right through the portal. It's halfway through at this point. Body is through. Head's through. That's going to go back to Marlin. Flair, you are on deck for a death saving throw when we get back to you.
What the fuck?
Fucking D.
You just trying to kill her? And
Combat, bitch. Let's go. Let's go. Fucking go.
I guess I'm gonna make a multi-attack with her. I'm gonna fly over and ram Rowan in the chest. Beacon horns and then claws.
Beacon horns and claws. You
Beacon
go.
horns and claws.
Go for it. You roll those attack rolls.
Like a horned eagle. That's kind of badass.
Very cool.
Ooh, for beacon horns. Is it 24?
Oh, a 24, absolutely. That will hit.
And then a 21.
21 is also going to hit.
All right.
To use my... Oh, wait, no, it's the start of a new round. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to do this. As you go to do it, one of those, I am going to throw up shield to try and stay alive. As they throw up shield, the 21 will be canceled out. That's going to be a miss.
Okay, but the horns get through.
The horns do get through.
Okay. And what do they do? 1d8, and then the beak part of it.
Thought you were going to fucking kill me, huh?
What?
Yeah.
What? The horns get to add on one extra, so it's going to be a total of 8 damage.
8 damage. As the group of you see Marlin in eagle form swoop down, like, slam into Rowan. As Rowan, like, fucking almost flinches back, like, trying to get this fucking bird out of its face, you see as, like, little blood spatters are just, like, leaving her face as she's, get off me! Trying to shove you back. Easy enough. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
I am a bird, so
It's fine.
Poop
it's
on
not
her.
fun.
Poop on her.
Turn.
Okay. Blair, make me a death saving throw.
I hate
Do
that.
you want it secret?
Absolutely. Send it secret, and I will look at it when you send it.
Really, I love you, but don't say that shit. Stop it.
I love turmoil. I thrive off turmoil.
Cool, I'm done.
Interesting. Okay.
Hate those. You motherfucker.
Sure. You are up, and Rowan is going to be on deck as I look at the. Hilda, you are up, and Rowan is on deck. I am so excited for this episode. This is wild. This is
What?
wild.
What just happened?
I am.
I sent him a photo to be sure.
Woo! It's gonna go one way or the other. I'm excited.
What the fuck?
I hate that we don't know what that roll was because that changes. I have 2 big things that I can do, and I don't know.
Wow. Interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna do
You're
it.
so
I'm
close
gonna
to
cast
being
Cure Wounds
dead.
on Haley. Or oh, that's a good roll. Okay, 12 points of healing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Damn, I'm so pissed at myself.
Can
for
you
using
tell-
that
was that a
reaction.
I
natural
was gonna
one?
say that
Damn it!
reaction ruined it.
Damn it! No. As
The
you,
one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was a 1.
Yeah.
You put that 12 points back in. Blair, you are on death's fucking door as you.
You should just get out of here. Leave.
Now, question for the DM. Do I have my reaction back Or is that gone because I use my turn to do a death save? I don't know how it works.
I will give. I don't know the call on that, so I'm going to give you a reaction for now until I correct
Okay.
myself in the future.
Cool.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right. Hilda, was there anything else you wanted to do besides saving your friend from dying? Oh. Motherfucker.
Thank you, though.
I'm so pissed. I am so mad that reaction got used last turn. Fuck shield. All right. Moving forward.
Oh, you were gonna fuck.
I was counterspelling. I was waiting. I was so mad. I looked through everything. I was like, please give me one legendary action that lets me counterspell this. All right. Next up in the roster, that's gonna be Rowan. As Rowan is going to. Man, I'm burning through spell slots. Rowan is going to. Last one I got. Rowan is going to look down at the group of you and says,
Stay dead! Slams down again.
Casting Ice Storm again. I need
I
both.
fucking take it. I would bloody scream and I fucking take a swing at her as she casts a spell that's
Swing it.
Shove it up her ass.
Swing that maul.
16?
16. 16 is just going to hit.
Thank God. 15 points of damage.
15 points as you flare, you with all your fucking might of just coming back up, swing that maul right into her as blood spatters out of her mouth. And you see as like she lets out like a humanly like as she still like fucking slams the staff into the ground. I need both of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. 12 is probably not gonna do it, but maybe.
12 is gonna miss it.
Okay, I got 10. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
It's gonna be. It is. Both of you are gonna take 20 points of cold damage and 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As it ice pummels the both of you.
Great.
Hilda, where are you sitting? Are you still up?
Oh, I'm rolling saves. My dude.
Marlon, you watch as
Down.
both of your friends just fall to the ground after the spell attack. Actually,
Yeah.
oh wait a minute! You're within 20 feet right now, right? Because you swooped down as the eagle.
Flew in, yeah.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Oh man.
1.
Fly away.
A 1. You're gonna take 20 points of cold damage and 10 points of bludgeoning damage as 30 points just rail into you.
I am 20 points, so 30 total, you said?
30 total.
All right.
How's your combat
I
now?
am no longer a bird.
As the group of you, before you fall, see Marlon drop out of bird form and land into human form, knowing that he probably sustained a massive injury. All right. And that is going to end Rowan's turn as the Aetherion makes its way through that fucking portal. As you see the shakiness of that portal, the lasers that were connected to all of the beings outside subside, and the beast makes its way through. That is going to end the Aetherion's turn as you see it wreaking havoc in the town of Fallenbrook again. Back to the group of you. This is going to be Marlon, you're up, and Flare, you're on deck for rolls, and Hilder, you're on deck for rolls. Damn.
Great.
Where's the combat now?
Well, I have spells.
This is payback.
So I'm going to light a fire underneath her. I'm going to create bonfire. She'll need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Interesting. Okay. I like it. Dex saving throw. Oh, fuck, dude. 2. Yeah, she's gonna, even with her bonus, she's gonna biff this.
Okay. Oh, that's D8s, not D6s. Okay. So the bonfire stays there. She has a bonfire just basically started underneath her dress as the bottom of it begins burning, and she will take 11 points of fire damage.
11 points as her dress is like lighting up and she's like slowly trying to pat it out, like almost super unlady, unwizard like for sure. And she's like going down, like trying to like put it out.
And if she stays there, she will have to do it again, basically.
Okay, duly noted. Remind me on her turn.
Bonus action, healing word. Blair, because you're a mage slayer. Oh, gods. Woo! 12.
That would be really nice. That would be so cool.
You
as
didn't
Rowan
say
fucking
shit.
counterspells it. Fuck you.
Fuck.
As throws down the reaction, counterspelling healing word. No fucking healing for you, my guy. As Rowan fucking puts that right back. God damn! I am ready for combat. I thought, where was the combat? Right fucking here. Right here is the combat. Oh, let's go. I'm sorry. I'm so stoked.
No, you're not. You
This
dick.
is payback for Leosi.
You're not
isn't it?
sorry, Billy.
I'm having a time. This is
God,
perfect.
fucking...
The
Oh,
cracking of your
no.
camera is killing me every time you flip and flop around.
It makes
Yeah.
it so much worse.
Oh.
He's in a roller coaster.
It makes it so much worse.
Okay, I guess death saving throw for
Death
me.
saving throws. And Hilder, same thing. Death saving throw.
It's death saving throws are just straight rolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
And send it to me privately if you don't mind.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
I want to ask, since you counterspelled after I'd rolled the healing, can I move
yeah, I was-
at least to the other side of Rowan, so if she does another AoE thing, it's not gonna hit the two of
I'll
them?
let you do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I was gonna counterspell before, but I wanted to give that hope to you that you were gonna be able to
I
put the points into
rolled
them.
one
Yeah,
off.
I know. I wanted to let you have the moment. Makes me so proud. All right. I will say that you get onto the other side. Did you want to move any more?
No, I
for-
don't want to get out of her.
Okay.
I want to stay right there.
Okay. Easy enough. Perfect. That is going to end their turn. Oof, my god. I will tell you though, like, no joke. Rowan is looking fucking hit. Like, Rowan has done a lot of things to not let you people fucking survive this. So, Rowan,
Believe you.
fucking A. Rowan is going to... Shit. Man, I really don't have that many things left. Rowan is going to turn towards you as, like, she like lets out like a long breath and sticks her hand out as like a big ray of frost is gonna leave her hand. See if it hits. It was an 18 hit.
18 hits.
18 hits. 1 second. As you see Rowan, like, fall forward with, like, this ray of frost coming at you, you are going to take 6 points of cold damage.
Is this a ranged attack?
It is a ranged attack, yes.
Because I'm still in melee combat with her.
Oh, yeah, I apologize. You are that... Give me one moment.
I would like to take any advantage I can.
Nope, that's more than fine.
I'm gonna hit, but I want to feel good about myself.
Yeah, I could do it at disadvantage.
Fucking 6, as
That
she goes to
doesn't
do
hit.
it. And as she just, like, shoots off to the side, just trying to stabilize herself. That is going to end her turn as she balances herself on her staff. Alright, that is going to be Aetherion, but he is, like, far going at this point. Marlon, it's you with the other two on deck for death saving throws. No pressure.
She ended her turn
What?
without moving. She'll take damage.
Yeah, she will. Absolutely. I did not even think about that. Yep. The bonfire. Go ahead and roll damage for it.
8 more points of fire damage.
8 more points as. Why did it not move? As the fire just fucking shoots up her as she's trying her best to put it out, pondering her hindsight. That's gonna end her struggle for the moment as more blood kind of just flies out.
I hate this. I am going to. Fuck.
What are you gonna do?
God, you guys. I think I've got. That's all I've got left right now. I've got to make her do another deck save.
Fuck, man. That is a 6.
These d8s. 6 points of fire damage.
I don't. Where is this fire? As like more fire just burns up her as she is like really pondering why she didn't move to begin with, but doing her best to just really put that dress out.
I am going to step back from her, out of her melee range. And I think I'm going to, because the fire on the floor. What is that right there?
That's just a burnt out sigil. That's the one that you guys stepped on when you entered.
Okay.
Just expanded. You're leaving her threatened area, correct?
Yeah. I want to try something.
Okay. She's gonna get an attack of opportunity if you're leaving.
Okay.
I will say you move back and does a. Ooh, fuck me. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely. $17?
You. Interesting. You. You are gonna as she whips her staff around to get you. You are gonna take. It's gonna be 11 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
But as a side part of her staff, you are, and we're not underwater, which is even better. So thank God for that. But as she slams it into you, you're also gonna take 11 points of thunder damage as it just fucking like jolts through your body.
Okay. I've stepped out of her, and now that she's used her reaction, I'm going to Healing Word Flare.
That was a fucking smart. That was a real smart move. Okay.
Same thing. Okay.
Nice.
12
12.
HP.
Thank you.
I think that is. I will let.
Oh my god!
That is my last spell slot.
This hurts.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Tiny Puppy.
The bit.
And yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I'm just on the kind of opposite side of Flare. And yeah, I think I'm good. I think that's my turn.
Okay. All right. But that is going to go to Flare. You have your turn back. So you're good.
Yes, I'm going to attack twice with my maul, swinging at her face and kneecaps. one towards the kneecap, one towards the face. 24 to hit.
24. 24 is gonna hit.
Dice finally playing nice.
She tries to shield pathetically, and it doesn't work because she has no reactions.
12 points of damage to the knee. And then, oh, maybe not 7, 8, 9. 16.
Doesn't 16 barely hit?
I think 16 barely hits.
16 does barely hit. You do hit.
Oh, yes. Oh my god, that's awful damage. 9 points of damage. As I go for a face.
Claire, describe to me how you put Rowan down on the floor right now.
Okay, so she hears the healing word come from Marlon, and she hears his voice, and she gets this unleashed level of strength as she stands up. She's on one knee, and she takes a swipe at her Rowan's knee first, and brings her down to her level before swinging it back up around and using the half of her movement to stand up as she slams it straight down onto her head, hopefully driving her into the ground.
Rowan tries their best to grab it before it happens. As you fucking you swoop them out, they fall to the ground, and they just you go for that killing blow as it just crushes past their hands and accordions them. As the rest of you see, the trigger warning, blood and guts just litter the platform as you see the Queen of the Deep accordion in front of you. That is the end of Rowan. You have taken the Queen of the Deep out of the play.
Oh my god.
The portal is still in flux. The big dragon is still on the other side of it. You are out of combat technically right now because there is nothing fighting
Did her
you.
leash on the dragon disappear?
The leash on the dragon did. You see it subside. You don't see it connecting through the portal any longer.
I run over to Hilda and I feed her my last healing potion.
Oh, I'm already dead!
I don't care. I need at least to get a hug goodbye.
I whisper that from death. I'm already dead, don't bring me back.
I don't care. I need you.
You're still here.
Grumble.
So that's... Oh, fuck yes, max healing. So for 8, 9, 10 damage, 10 healing.
Mm.
Thank you.
Hilder, as you...
Damn it, Haley. Thank you.
The group of you are all... You're alive. You're all standing around the corpse of Rowan. The platform's empty. The portal is still in flux. The anchor is on the other side of the portal.
Can we see anything joining Hilda to the dragon
Nope.
still?
Not at the moment.
No. Okay.
Awesome.
Now that Rowan's dead, with the dragon, the anchor's on the other side of the portal. The dragon was the only reason it wasn't coming back through was because of the domination. It's still moving into the city though.
Right now, it looks like after Rowan died, it just looks like it's on a rampage, like a confused rampage.
How far away is it? Would it be more than 120 feet from me?
I'd say probably about 60 feet out of the portal right
And
now.
I do like one of those running jogs, and I throw my javelin at it to try and get its attention.
It's fucking roll me an attack roll to just chuck this javelin.
Yes.
21.
21. Ooh, interesting. Let me see this real fast.
It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. That's it. But
I need pretty music.
just trying to get its attention. You know, if it's not going to go for the city, maybe it'll come back through the portal again.
Absolutely. You see as this. Line up. As everybody outside of the portal in Valenbrook sees this fucking javelin just launch out of the portal at full speed. As it just kind of barrels through the air, slamming into the wing of this big old fucking tendrilled beast. moments for me, please.
Hilda, what do you want us to do? We got the portal
We
here.
can try to get to the other side. I mean, we should try our best to bring it back in here, but both of you need to run out, and I can try to close it from this side. I don't know how, but I'll figure
We
it
have
out.
the
We'll
anchor on the
distract
other
him,
side. The anchor's on the other side. We have to
which
get
means we
through.
can only close it from outside.
Once it does, the portal collapses.
Well, I mean, that's perfect then. I mean, both of you can run out and close it, and I can distract it in here while you both leave. I can't go anyways. It makes sense for me to stay here.
Yep.
I meant what we said before. We'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect anything. I want you both to go on and live happy lives outside of here. Never look back at this. Just move forward. You've got this. We can do this.
As you say that, Hildur, as you see that javelin fucking sticks in the back of that beast, as you see its wings flow up and circle back as it's facing the portal from the other side. It's not moving, but it's looking your way.
I think you both should stay here, or at least as close to the opening as possible to the portal. That way, as soon as it comes in here, I think all the way, as much as we can, you both should go out. What just happened?
Sorry, I just read the chat and I'm so confused. But
Oh,
I missed what
God.
you said completely.
That's fine. I just said
One
both
hell
of you
Love
should
you,
stay
Zach.
close to the portal and run out. We should just try to bring him back in here.
Yeah.
And you guys can
Yeah,
run
let's
out.
do that.
If we can run, we can...
Okay.
It's gonna need to be one hell of a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. What would be distracting to a dragon other than trying to hurt it?
You know what you're doing.
Hildur, to give you some more ammo, as you break, I'm gonna morph this a bit. As you have this moment with your friends where you're telling them to go, something just tells you that you need to be a little bit more dramatic in the way you're delivering this speech. So you fall down on your knees and say, "Go, leave, get out of here," because wild magic, and you get the effects of a fucking long rest. You recover a lot.
Oh, gods.
What?
You get it
Was
for
that from you?
1d6 minutes. No, that's
That
wild
come from
magic.
Chat, or was that from you?
That was
Those
chat.
some wild magic.
That's
Oh,
Thank you.
chat.
Thank you, Becca.
What? Becca, get off the stream. Just play Call of Duty, damn it. Oh my gosh. Here
This
comes
was
my
a Call of
wife
Duty.
saving the day. Good
Yeah,
gracious.
this is quite literally a
yeah.
call to duty.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't even know where the long rest button is. This is how incapable I am. Technology lately is awful.
Yeah.
Okay, well. We now have I feel so much better.
Getting that off your
This
chest.
is
You accepted death, and
Yeah.
death welcome. You look good.
I-
You look great.
You look
it's like a
ethereal.
reward.
You're glowing.
Feel awesome. I feel so great. You know what? I mean,
You're gonna need it to
everything's
distract the
on the
dragon.
table now. We can. What do you need? How can I help?
You see, Flair is covered in blood, head to toe. She's got the little
Okay.
white tufts that she grew in her old age are the only white pieces left because she is covered in blood.
Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so you. Oh. I don't think lesser restoration would do anything, would it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, that was one of our options. But I'm gonna cast What is it? Lay on hands, and you will get 40 hit points back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
While she's doing this, I am gonna look for an escape route of just somewhere where we can run to the portal, get out of the way for the dragon to go past us, so we can destroy the anchor. See if I can see that.
Okay. Explain to me that action one more time.
So,
lovely
well,
person caught
Hildur
my
is
eye.
currently laying hands on Flare.
Mhm.
While that happens, I'm gonna look through the portal, see if there's a spot that we can jump out of the portal and kind of move, like run to, so that the dragon will not trample us as it runs into the portal, and then we can run back for the anchor.
There's like a tall building roof or something
Yeah,
that we
like a
can
building
jump
that
to.
we can use for cover.
You could easily, like, on 20 feet out from the portal on your right side and your left side. Also, it was Conlon. You're fucking beautiful. We love you so much. Dude, thank you for all the fucking. God damn, you're amazing.
Ask me in 20 minutes if it's a wonderful game.
20 feet on your right, 20 feet on your left. There are tall buildings on either side. You still see. You actually, like, now that you're looking down, you can see Albie just, like, resting on the building. Is like, that's where he got knocked the fuck out back in, like, 7 episodes ago.
Oh my god. Alright.
Stuck up there now.
The only way that we can see him is because like there's like this big red patch around him, but it's like a little bit off color. It's not blood, it's berries.
Yeah, it's just the crushed berries all surrounding. Yeah. Ah! See, thumbs
Okay.
up from afar. Go on.
Also, by the way, I've had this the whole game and have never used it, but while I am conscious, all of you get +2 to your saving throws.
That would have been very nice.
That would have been super nice
So long ago.
for the game. I know how to play D&D.
So long
I'm
ago.
so good at it.
When you read your
Yeah.
sheet for
Never
the first
used
time
it.
on the final
Yeah,
arc.
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
the
I've
final
read it
episode.
so many times and I have missed it.
Oh, I love this.
Hey, Hildur.
Goodness.
You ready to put on a show?
Mm-hmm.
We've got this. Let's kick some dragon ass. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted that to be more epic than it was. It wasn't, but
No, that was-
you get the picture.
Fucking.
No, I get it. It's hard to slam your fist when you're ethereal.
Yeah, it just kind of
It's
went through your
It
forearm.
makes no sound. Yeah. Just like
Yeah, clapping is just your hands going through each other.
that's amazing.
Well, you being ethereal, I think you're a perfect match for him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you soon. Take care.
Both as well. I'm excited to see what you both do next. Hopefully, I can see it from here.
It looks like Flair's about to grab you into a big hug, but she kind of like makes sure it's okay. And she just
hug
grabs you, gives you like the
Oh.
biggest squeeze.
Oh, Slayer hug. Heart.
You get like shook a little bit, and then she pops you down, scruffles your
Like
head.
it. Hugs me for too long. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You let go a few seconds before she does. That's always the way.
Yeah, and just yeah, I love it.
All
I
right.
love it. Marlon, bring it in. It's been too long. I smell like dead snakes.
It's okay. We both smell like death. All right. We'll see you soon. Have a good time.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Start
Let's do this.
running towards the portal to run to cover.
I guess we have to do a huge fuck off jump when we go through the portal to make it to cover. So I guess we're doing a huge running start, and I've got Marlon's hand in my hand.
Both of you fucking, as you book it, you run. I need both of you to make me an. You can either pick athletics or acrobatics, as both of you are trying to fucking leap off the portal onto one of the nearby buildings.
Wood dice for the nature boy.
Yeah.
I have my finger guns. I'm gonna
You
use
do
that.
have your finger guns. It's your D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Make
Okay,
sure I
that's
don't
not
have
too bad.
anything to
Uh,
add.
That's a 21 now.
It's an 8. I'm gonna hit hard.
I've got a hold of his hand, so he's coming with me no matter what. Wherever I go, I'm going with him. So I've got him. If at any point I can grab him into me, so I'm like being the shield for his body, I will do that, and I grab a hold of him.
Blair and Marlin, both of you are running at full speed as this fucking Etherion with all of its little tendrils is making its way directly to the portal. As its wingspan, like it takes another puff to be able to gain speed. That gust of air knocks you all kind of for a spiral. The flare, you're able to catch on and land onto the building as both of you like comets out of hell with little fucking firecrackers coming off the back of you. We're gonna make it epic. Both of you spiral out of this portal. Flare, you pile onto the building and slide across the rooftop. Marlin, you are gonna Flare has you. You don't fall. But you are going to slam into the side of the building as you are technically hanging off the side. You are going to take 7 points of just straight bludgeoning damage as you slap into the side of the building. But Flare, that fucking grip, you will not let go. That is your fucking friend.
No, his wrist will come off before I let go of him. So. I don't know if we're in combat order or anything like that, but can I roll to pull him up with me?
I'm going to let you roll to pull him up. We're going to cut over. Save that roll and tell me in 1 second. We're going to cut back for 1 second. Hilder, as you step forward and stare down this beast that took your life, this moment where you don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know if you are going to be controlled by this beast, if you are going to have a chance to fight back. Your future is unclear as you ready yourself with sword in hand, staring down this great white beast as it flaps its wings towards you. You feel a moment where you look on ahead. Hope has been weird for you, but you don't necessarily know what to feel right now. You feel as a hand rests on your shoulder.
We live together or we die together in the ethereal, I guess. As you
turn back and you see Skit and a lot of the ethereal planes members, whoever is left, are armed together with little makeshift weapons, little shields and swords, pouring out of the portal that you guys came through, standing behind you with their weapons drawn, nervous. All of them are nervous. They're not warriors. They're commoners. All of them are commoners. Skit, maybe a little less common than the rest, but you see various different bug races. You see all kinds of, not even bug, just all kinds of races. As you see probably a lot of 20 commoners standing with their weapons ready, behind you as their fierce warrior, ready, as they're worried and they're looking at you and are we gonna be okay? As one little carapist woman, little girl, has her weapon drawn.
Nothing's going to happen to you. And I'm gonna turn to the dragon and cast blindness.
Fuck yeah. As you see this dragon comes in, I will say as you are able to throw blindness out, you see as these little lasers that are connecting, for the moment, dissipate. And maybe we return to this someday. But for now, the portal surrounding is in flux as the fight continues, as this big dragon starts going against an army of 20 and a fierce emerald-clad warrior fighting on the other side of this portal. I will say at this point, with Rowan down and the dragon crash landing to the other side of the portal, you see as the portal starts shaking and shaking. It was already in a moment of kind of limbo as it is kind of everywhere. Marlin and Flare, you see as an army, many of the Morgus Academy wizards start climbing onto the roofs from the sides, as you see led by a little bathrobed frogman holding his staff as he goes, "Ready your magic! We need to close it now!" As they're all standing at the side with their hands in the air, shooting different bolts, everything. Like, you see magic from all sides going towards this portal, trying its best to shut it, to keep it sealed from this beast coming out. Now let's go back. Flair, what was that roll to pull Marlin back up?
An 18 plus whatever you wanted me to add to it. My strength, 22.
22? So you throw your friend right back on that roof, and both of you land.
I catch him in my arms for a moment, and we look as the portal is closing, I guess. Is that what we're seeing? Or is it, like, shattering? Or is it...
It's like wobbling right now. You don't know what way it's going to go. It's still kind of in flux.
Whatever way this goes, just know I'm glad you're here. And Flair is going to grab onto Marlin's face and give him a kiss. Big old schmooch as the world spins around them. Oh. Are we waiting to do that? Oops.
It's perfect.
We just watched the portal. I'm holding him.
Let's see if I can give you a little bit more lightning. It's a bit of a gift. I'm gonna look at the anchor. Some lightning, yeah. My hand extends out. I'm exhausted. I'm bloody. And I've never been happier. I'm gonna try to call lightning on the anchor.
Go ahead. Fuck the roll. Just roll me damage. Shoot damage me. You tell me what that means.
Sick. 22 points of lightning damage.
Marlin, as you are fucking, both of you are thrilled right now. You shoot that lightning as it fires directly across. It goes directly into the portal, hitting what is the anchor. Big, massive white dragon on the other side. Hilder, as the battle begins on your side, a big flash of lightning just hits the back of this white beast, lighting up your realm for the first time. You see the faces of victorious commoners from your side, ready to fucking tear this thing limb from limb. As that beast falls forward, you do, however, see this Valenbrook for you comes to a close. The portal is severed, and whatever was binding it is gone as the beast looks tired but focused on trying to stay alive. We will return to this fight someday, but we don't know when. So we cut back to the two on the roof. City of Valenbrook is
Oh,
Oh,
did we do that?
I think we did.
What do we do now? Well, as long as we're together, we'll be fine.
We'll be better than fine.
we like wave to Fizzo from the roof.
Oh, yeah.
You made it! As he's jumping off the roof, waving his little fucking staff around, as you see all these like Morgus Academy people, like, okay, no need to make a show out of it. You baby! Woo! As he slams this staff into the ground, and like little fireworks just shoot off of each side, as you finally see this frog man just fucking stoked. As you see waving from the other roof, not in great shape, but a tattered yellow clothed robe. You see this like decrepit looking older woman wave off as she puts her staff on the ground, holding herself. As Clarissa balances herself on the roof, and you see like for the moment she's doing her best. You see her like kind of like going in and out though. She's looking like you can almost see through her a little bit, but it's kind of like fading with every moment that she has. But she's just fucking wide grin, as she's just thrilled to see that the portal is closing. As everybody is just throwing their arms up in applause. You see down in the streets, filled the streets of Valenbrook soldiers, like helping other Valenbrook soldiers. You see the door soldier that has helped you through nothing at all, helping other Valenbrook soldiers kind of on their feet and like getting the dust off, and goes, "Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense," as he points up to the group, you two standing on the roof. You see as Albie wakes up from a daze, and he goes, "Wait it! Woo!" As he just passes out on the roof again, covered in berries. Everybody seems fucking thrilled as you see, like, all of the soldiers are kind of like helping themselves to just kind of rally. Everybody seems to rally. You see as like little like ethereal steps, almost like little platforms, kind of like come up towards the roof. As you hear, "I think they're up here. I know they're up here. I'm for sure of it." As you see a blue cloaked, long hair ponytail, golden ponytailed young man, I guess, making his way up with Morgus Academy wizards. As you see Prince Roland making his way up and go, "They're over here! They've made it! Holy hell! You're alive! You're both alive! Well, most of you are alive. Where's the rest of your group?"
They're staying behind right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dearly sorry. Well, in lieu of that, you're alive, and that is incredible. I cannot. I'm happy you're alive, both of you. Hope everybody is doing okay. But this is excuse my language. This is fucking momentous. You did it. You the buffoons who almost died along the entire route of everything. You fell into a hole. You fought. You did a lot of stuff. This is. Oh my goodness. I'm just happy as he runs up and just like is like respectful, but he's just like, "I can't believe. I'm just happy you made it."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just at this point, I'm just gonna sigh, and I'm just gonna lean my head up against Flair's side.
I take his almost full weight just on my shoulder, and I'm holding on to him.
Yeah.
We did it. We're gonna need a rest.
You can stay at the tonight. The Cerulean Keep. You can stay at the Cerulean Keep. We will make sure everything is taken care of. That it's the least we could do in this. Yes, right away.
Thank you. Thanks for always believing in us.
Thanks for saving our lives. I don't know how a better way to put that. So, seriously, the people of Allenbrook cannot thank you enough. This is, and he points over to civilians and guards and just a big, like, everyone from all of the districts, like, kind of rallying in the streets, almost like thrilled as you see these like spectral ghosts just like fall and dissipate like one by one. This is all because of you. For being a group called the Chaos Crew, you sure as hell know how to bring it back. So, kudos.
Thank you.
Yes, I will leave you, but please, your bed awaits at the Cerulean Keep. It is, if you need help getting there, any of our soldiers would be more than happy to take champions of, well, whatever the hell we're going to call this. That's...
Thank you.
Thanks.
I think we might have some people trying to talk to us in the meantime, but we'll find our way there.
Fair enough. Take your time. As Prince Roland kind of like makes his way back with the Morgus.
Do we get to keep those stairs?
Yeah, the
Or
stairs
do
are
they
still there.
disappear when he, I was gonna say they
Oh, thank
disappear
God.
when he goes.
Oh.
I was
There's
like,
one wizard that's like holding it up just on the ground, and Roland goes, "Keep it up. They need to be able to get up and down. Make sure that doesn't disappear
can-
before."
We can
Okay.
just head down. We don't have to be on the roof.
Please hurry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go down, and then say you can drop that now. We don't need to go back up there.
Oh, thank God. I don't know how my brother does it. He holds doors. It just, oh my goodness.
Oh,
Sounds
we
like a
know your
very
brother. He's
talented
a very,
man.
very talented man.
Oh, yeah, he's a great door holder. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Rest his arms. At this point, I will say, in the fight right now, like a lot of people are kind of returning. A lot of people are kind of going around. Do you guys want to make your way to the Cerulean Keep, or is there anything you wanted to do in between?
Go check on Albie. Probably
Is
get a
anyone you wanna talk
change
to?
of clothes from the
Yeah.
from the keep, and then I don't know who's alive. I want to see who's alive.
Well, it's like Fizzo, and we know he is alive. Oh, what happened to
Bellerai.
Yeah,
Let's go back to the keep and see if we can find her the guild.
talk to Fizzo, see if he knew anything about her as well.
Yeah, we'll drop off Albie there.
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
be bothered
Rest
to
there.
take care of Fizzo.
Mhm.
Fizzo can take care of him for one day.
We are going to go into the epilogue, but I'm going to need one moment before we go into this. So we're cutting to literally 1 minute break. Be right back. Okay. You wanted to head back to the keep to get a change of clothes, and then you wanted to go to the guild to check on Fellerai. And also check on Albie, correct?
Mhm.
You all see Albie's easy. You see as like a couple of Valenbrook's best are carrying this like limp boy as he's not dead. He's just like kind of like really beat from the entire fight. You hear them kind of like walking with this, like he's on like a little stretcher, and you hear this is part of the Chaos crew that saved the town, right? He is a member technically, so keep walking, David. And you see as the two on the front side are kind of like walking as the other two are.
Are we close enough to hear that?
Yeah, you can totally hear.
Yeah, I yell as we walk past, like, an important member.
An important member of the Chaos crew. Yes, I'm glad we are carting away somebody with such high renown, I guess. Forward! As they're carting him away, and Albie goes, "Wait a minute!"
Yeah, I give him like a little face squeeze and then keep going.
Whoa! And he just keeps, like, they keep carting him along.
He always
you
bounces back.
Mm-hmm.
You,
Sometimes like a ball on the ground.
as he's just back to life at some point. You guys are directed to a small little like medical room in the big medical area that had the big cross on it. There seems to be like a private room with like 2 to 3 like bunk beds kind of all over the place. There seems to be a lot of like medical supplies in there, but it seems like nobody's in there at the moment, and you guys are able to kind of like there's a big, there's not exactly like your clothing, but it seems to be like more commoner clothing that you could switch out and into if you wanted to.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. Yep. That looks like a commoner for the first time ever.
I look like a commoner, like normal. It's just like my robe with the patches. There's just the one big patch that was on the shoulder that had the hole in it. It's just, and I just kind of wrap it up.
Scene is yours. What do you want to do?
I think we deserve some rest.
I think so. I want to make sure we check on some people though, and then head to the Cerulean Keep. Let's find Fizzo and see if he knows where Valor is.
And then check Fizzo first.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you run out, and
We're not running anywhere.
I'm sorry. You limp out. You both slowly limp out together in a very heroic, triumphant moment. As both of you guys are kind of making your way back out to the streets, back into the ramparts, where you see like a lot of people kind of like helping others, kind of like find people in the wreckages. Like some of the buildings have kind of not collapsed, but there's wreckage. And bodies are being recovered. People are slowly kind of helping. You even see like the body of Stella, the one who was sacrificed to Stelliosi, kind of being carted away. Like there's victims. You see as leading the salvage and like helping is Fizzo far away on one side, kind of like guiding some of the Morgus Academy students to go in and use their mage hands to like lift up different rubble pieces, looking for survivors underneath. You do see the glint of like a little bit of kind of, I'd say like silver armor of Valenbrook guards, also like ripping buildings apart and trying to go through and find any survivors. But yeah, you do see Fizzo. He's a little bit more south in the ramparts, like helping one of these buildings get propped.
Call out to him. So, Fizzo.
two goddamn heroes, and he like hops down and he goes, keep the building up! Keep it up, as he looks at the students, and they're just kind of like, yeah, we got it, man, it's fine, and they're like holding the sides up as Fizzo goes, fucking language, I apologize, slackers, you made it, that I will never admit this past today, but I'm very happy to see your faces. It's you did it. I have no other words. I didn't think we'd get this far, to be completely honest, and you did. Both of you did. Hilder, I already know, but Hilder as well, and Whitaker. All of you did it.
I hate to not bask in victory with you. Do you know where Fellorai is?
Well, she was helping me when Hilder was attacked. We both were trying. We had the plan of bringing Hilder back, and then we knew the only way that we could send you extra help was to let Hilder go, and then we lost Hilder's body in a makeshift. It's a whole thing. But Fellorai was injured, was sent back to Cerulean Keep. I believe got help, and I don't know where Fellorai went from there. Fellorai was keen on finding the group of you. Something about something they said to Elias, a promise or something. I don't know where Fellorai is right now, though.
Oh.
Do you know what the promise was, Mom?
If they're not at the keep, I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing either of them for a while.
Well, I guess that's where we're going next then.
Thank you, Fizzo.
For everything.
You both brought my student back. Even if it's temporary, you gave me something that I thought I'd never have. And now I have the respect of Morgus Academy and Headmaster Corvus. He's a twat, but I appreciate being able to have that again. You restored my reputation. Here. And he reaches into his bathrobe and he pulls out what seems to be a little key with a little yellow keychain around it, with a little piece of torn cloth. I'm not going to be needing this, so I'm entrusting it to the two of you, and I hope that you'll keep my little hidden tower safe for ages to come. And he hands you the key with a smile.
Thank you, Fizzo.
Don't do anything reckless in there. It's still a place of sanctity. Don't keep it clean, okay?
Try.
I'm leaving. So
Where are you going?
he looks back with a smile at Clarissa, who is fading in and out of existence, talking to some of the other Morgus Academy students as they're you see a lot of yellow cloaked Morgus Academy students talking to them with fucking they're looking at her not as this person that's aged and is looking older, but looking at her she's a fucking hero to the Magic Society in Valenbrook. They're just so excited as she's regaling them with stories of her adventures over the past 2,000 years, and they're just eating it up. But as she goes to say another story, her hand is starting to fade, and parts of her are starting to fade. And she looks back and says, are you coming to Fizzo? And Fizzo goes, wouldn't miss it for the world. And he puts his little staff in the ground as he starts moving towards, and he goes, Valenbrook is in your chaotic hands now. There's no more little wizards and wild castles to tell you about destiny. So good luck, and hopefully this isn't the last time we see each other.
See you soon.
Mm-hmm.
See you soon. As you see, like, he puts his tiny little staff onto the ground, and a small little, like, fading ethereal portal kind of opens up. He leaves his staff as the staff just kind of, like, keeps the portal open for the moment. As he goes, Geronimo! As he, like, moves himself forward, as he lands on this little platform inside. And Vizzo waits as you see Clarissa, like, fade, but then Clarissa appears on the platform next to him. And you guys can see as the portal to the ethereal plane is starting to close, as Fizzo just goes, on to solving more of Belisar's problems! And you see as Clarissa goes, wouldn't miss it for the world. And both of them just start working together and throwing stuff into this cauldron as portal shuts, leaving you both outside.
I think they're going to be fine.
I think so. Flair's gonna like just pocket the key for now. And do you think that we can clean up that enchantments? The house looks nicer from the outside.
That we can start with that.
Okay, good. I guess was gonna start walking to the Cerulean Keep.
Yeah.
As you two start walking towards the Cerulean Keep, there's cleanup, but it looks like everybody's getting ready for a massive banquet and a massive, like you see big banners kind of like going down over the wreckage, and people kind of like clearing way as you see like a lot of different Valenbrook members of the Valenbrook like guard, even like helping, just like clearing enough out of the way to almost like populate what seems to be like another Cerulean Star Festival, just without the name, I guess. Both of you guys make it to the Cerulean Keep, as in front of you is Roland, as he makes his way back down to you guys and goes, how are you doing? You haven't rested yet. Do you need to rest? You've been moments.
We'll rest until dinner.
Yeah.
We're not missing out on the party.
Not quite. Do you know if Felleri's around? We know she came back here.
She did come back here. I have not seen her since she met with my mother. I don't, like, a couple days ago. I've seen her on the battlefield, but briefly. She seemed different though. She seemed, I don't, angrier. I don't know. I've only met her a handful of times, but she seemed not thrilled, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out for her for us, please.
Yeah, most definitely. But well, in the meantime, there's tons of whatever you want. Personally, I don't care. Right now, this is more than fine. As I'm taking over. I don't know if anybody said anything to you, but right now I'm technically not the prince. I am the king in standing. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, thanks. I wish it was on better terms, but take it where we can. If you need anything and I can help, please don't be afraid to let.
Thank you. I think all we need right now is time.
Mm-hmm.
Roland seems to step aside. Is there anything else you want to do before the party and before the end?
I don't think so.
Today is over. Tomorrow is where the real work starts now. We have a lot to do.
Yeah.
But for now, for today, we just enjoy.
I'm gonna leave it open into the future as well if we ever want to come back and epilogue it further out. But I'm gonna give a little bit of a couple things for you guys. First, the party goes on and they are celebrating the Chaos Crew. You see as everybody at the party is, well, they're still nervous around you. That's not gonna go away, but they're excited. There's a couple things that are still pondering you guys. Nobody's heard from Whitaker at all.
Yeah.
He kind of disappeared before you guys made any more trek. Party goes on, and they're talking of your exploits. People from Morgus Academy, everybody except one member, one yellow-cloaked young lady who has been tortured by, Flair at a lot of points. She's not singing your exploits, but the rest of Morgus Academy is.
If I see her at any point during the dinner, I go up behind her and just go, "Boo," and then I disappear again.
I just want to be away from all of this. She makes her way far away from the party exploits. And you see as Morgus Academy students are talking of your brave heroics of the things that you did to save the academy. They're talking about everything. You guys are treated as heroes. At one point during the night, Prince Roland calls the two of you up, and there's little plaques lined up for Elias, Whitaker, and Hilder. And as Roland goes out and says, and Albie is also on stage, goofily, but he's there. And he goes, I cannot say enough the amount of thanks that we owe to these amazing, incredible adventurers. Without their help today, we could not heal as a capital. Other capitals out there are not nearly as lucky as we were. We've not heard from the other capitals. We've not heard from the other cities since the portals. But we have been lucky enough to stave off the infection that could have plagued us and could have spelled doom for everybody involved. Lives were lost. People we'll never see again. But we will remember them for the heroic, kind nature that they brought when we needed them most in Valenbrook. I would like to honor the fallen, the members of the Chaos Crew, the members of the Valenbrook Guard, the city, the civilians, adventurers alike. Even my father, the king. We would like to mourn all of these people that have been lost. As Prince Roland bows his head and everybody takes a solemn moment. And then Roland raises his head and says, in their efforts to save Valenbrook, and something that we have never done in Valenbrook before, I would like to make a new ranking for the guild system that we already have in place. And hopefully the Chaos Crew doesn't turn this down, as they've turned down many things before. And the crowd kind of lets out a little laugh. I would like to offer you the rank of Cerulean, which is our city's guard. You've kept our city safe. You've organized our people when we needed it most. You did your best at organizing. Theatrics. But you hold a special place in Valenbrook. And we offer this to you to show our thanks that even for the zany adventures you go on, Valenbrook is honored to be represented by the group of yourselves. So, thank you. If you will accept the status of Cerulean, You will go up from silver to wherever, sideways from gold. I don't next to gold. I don't know how the ranking systems work. I just became king yesterday.
Fuck the gold system.
Yes. Fuck the gold system, as he yells out, and they go, yeah, fuck gold. Yeah, didn't the one gold people turn into like killers? Yeah, all right, cool. Fuck them. As they're all yelling out, and Valenbrook's like, woo, 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 and all of the Raven District just does not want to be here. But everybody starts like chanting and cheering as they put little cerulean pins kind of in your lapels. They pin it into Albie's little badge sash, and then they also place 3 of them on the chairs for Whitaker, Elias, and Hilda. Tonight, we enjoy, and tomorrow, we rebuild. So, thank you, everybody. And God rest the souls of tonight. Let's party like it is Valenbrook 1342! Woo! As you see Prince Roland swing his scepter up and smash it down. You don't see the one other big thing. The king has perished during the fights. The queen is nowhere to be seen. Is not nowhere in any of the ceremony.
Ran off with Valerai.
Yeah.
I want to collect the badges and the little plaques for the rest of the crew members so I can put them somewhere important later. So that everyone that comes through the new Cerulean Guild will know of the hard work and effort that these people gave their lives towards. And she just pops them in her pocket for now, but she's going to put them up somewhere for the new guild.
Naiko-san, you guys celebrate. You go through your festivities. You collect those badges, and you get some rest. The next morning, you head back to your guild, and as you all, the 2 of you and Albie, are making your way through the streets and back towards your guild, you get to your building, your brick. That old Bessie building that's still standing and just looking as sturdy as ever. But as you guys start closing in on that guild district where all of the buildings kind of just go straight line, you see as on the outside there are people waiting. There's a few different types of people waiting, but you see specifically 2 in front, a female like Aasimar and a male elf that are kind of arguing. There's one shy one and one like overly rambunctious one. It seems like the elf is like talking and talking and talking as the Aasimar is like, they're coming, we'll be fine. It's just hang on. And then behind them there's even like smaller adventurers with different like Morgus Academy cloaks on. Like there's people from all over. There's lots of different like races. Probably a group of like maybe 8 or 9. There they are, yes. Excuse me. And you see like the group kind of like run up and go, are you're them, right? You're the Chaos group?
Yeah.
We're here to sign up if you take us. We or at least understudies. We could learn quickly, like really fast. And the Aasimar kind of like shoulders up and goes, hey, be more respectful. Oh, yes. We just want to learn how you became adventurous. And they look back and like, yeah. Maybe we could learn something.
Claire like looks at Marlin for a second and like has a smile on her face and then looks back at the group and she's like, right, let's see what you got. And she's gonna pull her maul out from behind.
Oh my God! Some of them start running. A few of them cower down with their arms up.
Don't worry, I'll take it easy on you.
This is how you react to a threat. We've got a long way to go.
Yeah, right? I have a smile on my face, guys.
As they are ready for your presence, Okay. You guys make it back to your guild. Flair, you are able to put up the badges and honor the cerulean badges, and time moves forward. Marlon, I know there was something that you wanted to do, and I will leave it to you.
Well, I know that at the beginning I had started on a small garden, and I know that Flair wants to put these plaques somewhere. I would think with permission I can enchant them with protective wards so that they don't rust or fade. Would like to create small monuments in the garden. We'll have deep black petaled flowers for Elias. We'll have these bright wild and orange kind of tulip looking flowers for Whitaker. These lovely green flowers for Hilder. But there'll always be, I think, the ability for us. They're never more than just an arm's reach away. And I think eventually someone might ask me why. And the point is, those plaques can always be taken out. There's always a chance we can see them again. No matter what.
Beautiful.
There. As the time goes on, the two of you train the next generation of adventurers. The gates of Allenbrook are still not open. And hell, maybe we learn about that in the next season. But for now, gates are tight, and nobody has entered unless you're an adventurer of silver status or higher. A little time passes, and still nothing from Fellerai. You haven't heard anything. Seems to be gone with the wind on this one. Roland, small epilogue. Roland ascends to king, as his father did pass during the tragic events. Not much is known about his death during what is now deemed as the Phantom Kingdom's fall. But you do know that Roland has become a large supporter of rebuilding guild growth within the city, and has put many funds to making sure that all districts are supported equally. Other parts, Melvillium was never able to ascend to more than being a common street thug. Unfortunately, he didn't perish, but he was beat up brutally during the Phantom Kingdom onslaught. So, if you don't remember him, he had one small season part a while back. Other great and memorable people. Corvus is still leading the Morgus Academy, and some of their fine students are now in higher positions, and you can check on them in the future if we ever go back to them. Besides that, I don't know if there was anybody else that we were going to check back in on. Let me make sure one thing very quickly before we wrap it. Was there anything else that you all wanted to do before the end?
I feel like Flair and Marlin renovate Fizzo's old place.
Oh, yeah.
Give it some new life. Fill it with love.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we can do a thing where, like, we can use Fizzo's place as our actual
Home.
home, and then people that get into the guild, we can use the old guild hall for. But I think the tower will be for Flair and myself for the time being.
It's perfect. It's out of sight. You can renovate the insides of it. It's still hidden from the public, but it's your own little slice of life, and you make it look very kick-ass. I assume. I don't know your style, but I assume it. I assume all the renovations tie it into this kick-ass, half awesome Zen garden.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a mix of like Zen garden and punk rock.
Oh, beautiful.
Absolutely. Was there anything else that you wanted to do before the end of Phantom?
We look forward to the future, knowing that we've done good. And I think, at the very least, for right now, we can be happy with what we've done, who we are, and who we're with.
We cycle. Steal a play out of my friend Matt's playbook for a moment. We leave the group of you as the scene fades out. Looking down on Valen. But before we sunset on Valenbrook, we're gonna look one more spot. North. Far north. I'd say northeast. We pan over to the remains of Hala's Haven. A crushed, desolate land full of open, menacingly different colored portals. Standing in the middle is a massive gray-skinned titan. As he is just looking forward with his hands rested kind of in a pondering fashion as he's looking towards one of the portals. This portal happens to be like glowing of almost like obsidian and like sparks of white kind of just coming off of it from each side. And as you kind of look a little bit as you focus in, you notice it is a gray-skinned Goliath in golden armor, as you recognize Maximus. As Maximus looks forward towards this portal, you hear the portal speak out.
So, we lost Valenbrook. We lost the boy. What do we gain out of this? Nothing? You come back empty? I let my emotions get in the way, and I will not let that do. That will not be the end of my reign. Just because my son cannot join me by my side doesn't mean our fight ends here. What we did gain? Time. Time for Belisar to become a battleground. And when absolute peace falls, then we begin. We begin to divide. You have another chance. This will be your last one. Do I make myself clear, Maximus? Plans are in place for all of the capital cities. They will fall. Time will tell. But let's hope that the time that you spend makes you strong enough to take your city back from your son. Get Valenbrook back.
As we zoom out, it's a pondering moment as both of them stare directly at each other. We leave Hollis Haven as we pan right back out, and the camera goes back to the Cerulean Keep. And that beautiful sun sets behind what seems to be the most magnificent Cerulean Keep as time goes on. Time will go on for 11 months as we pick up Arc 3 in 6 weeks. Or 7. Hopefully 6. Check out and tune in for Arc 3 of Total Party Chaos. Joined by these great people.
Oh,
We're very excited.
I miss Flair already.
God, it hurts. We lived and it still hurts.
Final thoughts? How's everyone feeling?
Good. It was beautiful.
That was a great wrap up. That was
We
so
somehow managed to end better than I thought we'd be able to get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
thought
lot of.
Violet and I were going to be 50 years older by the time we made it back.
Honestly, I was so afraid that you were gonna get so old that because I aged slower than you basically, and I have more years under my belt, that you were gonna die of old age after I pulled you up and out. And I was so scared.
Oh, now at 31, Flair's got some wisdom behind her back. So
You do. You get plus 0 wisdom now. But
Thanks, Billy. You're a great
Thank you.
DM, and I love the story the
Billy.
whole way through.
Thank you guys, man. Y'all made it fun. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It was a blast DMing for you. So thank you for letting me do that.
and now we just get to kind of look at our characters with like rosy glasses, be like, "Oh, I bet they're doing great.
Yeah.
Hilda definitely killed the dragon."
Who knows?
You did.
No
It
roles
fell to the
required to
ground.
daydream about how it happened.
Yeah.
The DC's high. Very high.
Okay.
Right.
We get to, I don't know. It feels nice being able to relegate some characters to be able to, just drink tea in the morning and go teach some kiddies what for.
Mhm.
Glad to be able to let people walk off into the sunset for once. Makes me very happy.
Oh boy.
Or,
And
we'll
a
find.
party designed to kill all of us. 2 of you made it out.
Yeah, there's
Now
still
you're
there's
drinking
still
tea.
there's still four people that were there that didn't make it, and 3 plants.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I did get to kill a lot of people. That's neat. Really happy about that.
Yeah, you think about it, the percentage of characters that did not get to make it to that sunset drinking tea
It's high.
quite high.
Yeah.
And you made
Yeah.
me so physically nauseous this episode I couldn't add 3 to 15. I was looking at it and my mind was just blank.
I was very
Those mo-
scared. You guys were. This was a fearful episode. I was very worried I was going to lose some of you at the beginning. So glad we made it.
Yeah. No, thanks everyone for being a part of this
So
too.
good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you for being here.
Wild Magic made or break some of these episodes. So
Okay.
Seriously.
Tuning that shit down,
Seriously.
y'all
Oh,
crazy
boy.
people in the audience. Holy fuck.
Maybe not like 500
Wild
options,
adventures.
right?
Yeah. already.
But it was
Well-
fun that they never repeated themselves.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
never did.
No, it's
That's
not
true.
once. Well, there's what, like 100, and we did 22 episodes of this technically. This arc technically.
I don't know.
Mm.
Did Colin make 100?
I think there was like
I
100.
might have made
I think it was a
more.
list of I think it was more than 100.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh shit.
I think it was 100 per class.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
And then you
Holy
can, you
hell.
can choose what classes were put in and stuff like that. Because there was like
so
a
technically
barbarian,
probably 300
paladin,
in each
and a
episode.
druid. Yeah.
Next arc, yeah, y'all ain't getting shit. Oh my god. Y'all murdered my fucking oof. Right.
It's okay. Look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Well, that'll do it. We will
That'll do it.
We're not gonna raid this time, we're just gonna go straight to the end. But we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and go check out our VODs. We have a ton of awesome VODs, and to keep you busy, Tales will be a little quiet for the next 2 weeks. We are going to Gen Con next week, so go see us there. I will just preface, Matt is also off for like a week or two to plan his game out, while we're also taking a week or two to plan our next arc out. And so tune into one of the shows that run for the next 2 or 3 weeks. We really appreciate you. But seriously, guys, thank you for watching Total Party Chaos, and thank you all for joining this little journey we've been on. So,
Yep.
we love you guys. You're all great.
Bye.
Bye.